Cody's ready to jump out of a plane at any moment with those glasses.
But I'm ready to jump off a building after another hot chick says to me, "What'd you pick that color for?"
Yeah, but it was awkward. She says, "So, did you actually pick that color out?"
Yeah, it was awkward for a minute there.
All right, so I've got a friend named, well, first of all, Craig Shoemaker's here. He's had a show tonight and 2 on Saturday. 828-LAUGH, L-A-F-F, or goodnightscomedy.com. If you want to get tickets, no problem, you won't be disappointed.
I want to compliment you for getting my name right. You know, it's Shoemaker.
Right.
And people, it drives me nuts, these DJs, you know, the morning DJs. We got Craig Shoemaker. There's no umlaut. I'm not off the boat from Bavaria. It's a shoe and a maker. Thank you for getting it right.
Shoe and a maker. You're welcome.
I swear, Craig Shoemaker must have 1 million, Facebook friends. Searching for the comedian that heard on the radio.
I was just telling him I have a friend, probably since the last time he's here, and his name's Craig. First name's Craig, and so
have I ruined it for you?
Every time I see him or talk to him on the phone, I'm like, "Hey, Craig, what you doing, Craig?"
That's. Well, for those of you who don't understand what this means, I used to be the co-host of the Magic Johnson talk show. Do you remember that show? Really?
No, I really don't.
Do you live in a cave?
I do. Very much so.
Or a fort.
A fort, yeah.
Do you remember the show? I don't even know what you're talking about.
It was 13 years ago, okay?
Oh, yeah. I was playing with Barbies then.
Wow.
I
Not
used to
for
watch
lesbian reasons, but I was just playing with Barbies.
Now you're playing with Ken, baby.
They get hump a lot.
Want to check out my country camper? I'm sorry. Erase. Anyway, so I was co-host of the Magic Johnson show, and I was really excited to do the show until we did great rehearsals. Right. And then the show started, and they started to panic because it wasn't looking good. Magic Johnson used to play basketball.
Yeah, I know that. I got that with the star in the blue uniform.
Well, I thought maybe with the Barbies you weren't watching basketball.
Was that Shaquille?
That's Shaquille,
Okay,
yes.
well, whatever. It was close.
The other
Magic is the one that had AIDS.
Right.
Okay.
There you go. I love, best point guard in history. He's known for, in this generation, it's got AIDS.
HIV.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly. He's got HIV.
I was close.
Very important. So he has a talk show. Now, not known for being a communicator, Magic Johnson. Give him a talk show. So they bring me in to be the co-host, not to just sit there. I'm supposed to tell them jokes. That's my monologue, is tell them jokes. So now they panic and they get these writers from the old Tonight Show. You ever hear of Johnny Carson?
Yes.
All right, it was the old.
He was the black guy that played hockey, right?
He was like the first talk show guy.
He's the first one ever. Yeah, he came from radio. Yeah, he's the first.
Whatever.
Did he have a star on his shirt?
Yeah, it looks like whatever.
Shamil O'Neal.
Shamil O'Neal.
Shamil's right.
Shamil O'Neal. I love that guy. So Magic Johnson has a talk show, so now to help him out, they bring in these terrible writers they have members-only jacket, mullet cuts, like these old references they're doing for me, older than even I am. Like, no, Carter, I'm going, what are you talking about? And I called the guy Sling Blade because he had a jutted-out jaw. I said, Sling Blade, I'll get booed with these jokes. Yeah. He goes, a boo is as good as a laugh. Boo is as good as a laugh? Yeah, that'll get you a comedian of the year at the American Comedy Awards, booing. So I'm not exaggerating. This is my introduction. I just won Comedian of the Year and all this. I'm backstage, all excited, the premiere episode. And this is the intro that Sling Blade wrote for Magic for me. The place is screaming. They're going Sheila E. and the screaming crowd. And I have to also say urban crowd, right? And I'm very white. So I'm backstage. I'm all excited to come out. Now Magic goes, all right, everybody, let's get the show started with my co-host. Now here's a guy nobody would shower with. Craig Shoemaker. I'm back there going, what? Nobody would shower with me? What kind of an introduction is this? It's like I'm walking out. Now understand, Sling Blade wrote this joke. Right. So Magic goes, I was sitting there next to him. He goes, hey, Craig, how about that Bulls game? I said, Magic, I haven't seen a beating like that caught on tape since Rodney King. Now, you see your reaction right now? Imagine Paramount Studios, urban crowd, An oxygen mask popped out of the ceiling. Collective gasp. You could have heard. With the, I couldn't. So instead of helping me out, known for the assistant basketball, he just goes, "Oh, Craig, you are bad." Remember, that was Craig, the co-host, not me. He threw me right in the wood chipper on national TV. And every time I tell a joke about a celebrity, he didn't want to look bad. He'd go, "Oh, Craig, you are bad. Now he's not going to come on the show." And I'd sit there thinking, "Oh, that ain't the reason." Yeah. If you could pronounce the movie they're starring in. Michael Clark Duncan was in Armageddon. I'm not exaggerating. Magic's reading the cue card going, "Now up next from the movie, Armageddon. Now here he is from Armageddon. Oh, Craig. How do you say that word?" Just say end of the world. It's the end of my career. First guest was Arnold Schwarzenegger. There's a couple communicators. I had to be the UN translator. They did that little Hollywood kiss-up thing. This is word for word their conversation. You have to understand, I'm a poor kid from Philadelphia. You know, I used to think the word evict meant move when I was a kid. You know, and I'm like, with these legends, and I'm sitting there, and all they did was kiss up. "Arnold, the reason I had you as a guest on the premier talk show, you make a lot of money for a lot of the needy people. Folks, don't he give it up for the needy people? Yeah, no, Magic, you're the one who got all the money back. You got the AIDS awareness, the Magic Johnson vita. Oh, come on, Arnold. You're the one with them Special Olympics. How about those needy kids?" And I'm sitting there thinking, how am I going to blend in? I lean over, almost gave a buck to a homeless guy. He didn't have change for a 10. "Oh, Craig, you are bad. Now the homeless guy's not going to come to the show." That was my career, right in a nutshell, right there.
Oh,
Craig.
God, that is so funny.
So now every time you talk to your buddy Craig, you can't get that out of your mind. I have people that come up to me all the time. "Oh, Craig." It's horrible. That's all I got out of the show. I got fired on day 3. Magic goes, "We'll be back after this." Apparently that didn't include me. They took me off the couch in the middle of the show.
Really?
Right in the middle of the show. It was the weirdest thing ever. And I kept arguing. I go, "I'm not coming off." It was a commercial break. They go, "You get off the couch." And I go, "What?" And I'm arguing. He goes, "Get off now." And they're like, 30 seconds back from the break. And they're going, "Now." And I looked at Magic. Maybe he'll help me out. He's glazed over the cue card. Armageddon. It just took me right out of there. And I actually heard you in the middle of that story admit that you didn't know how to say Armageddon.
No, I don't say Armageddon, but I say a lot of things incorrectly.
You said Armageddon, though, during the story, didn't you? At first, you didn't know how to say it.
Yeah.
No, I know how to say it.
Oh, okay.
Say it again.
Armageddon.
Yeah, very good.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, she's
High five.
every once in a while she'll spurt out with something that makes
Yeah, I
sense.
say celebrities' names wrong.
Oh, do you really?
A lot, real bad, yeah.
Is it? Who do you get wrong?
Who's the transgender?
Craig Shoemaker.
Wow, she went right back at me.
Hey, listen, we were talking during the break here a few minutes ago about, I don't know if you dated her or whatever the case was. Somebody brought up the name of Jennifer Grey.
Yeah, I dated her.
She was in Dances.
Do you know who she is? You might know. She won
Yeah,
Dancing
she was
with the
in
Stars.
that
Dirty
movie.
Dancing.
Dirty
Somebody
Dan-
put-
yeah, that
Don't put
movie.
baby in the corner.
That's
That was
wow.
Dirty Dancing.
Good reference.
Yeah.
But she was on Dance with the Stars last year, right?
When that movie came out, they were putting you, the baby, in a
I was
crib.
coming out of the womb.
Yeah, you're coming.
But she is hot blazing now.
Well, yeah, and you know, during that movie, she had a much larger nose.
Right.
So she then gets this nose job that is unbelievable, unrecognizable. It's like they just
Looks like
left.
a different person.
They left 2 holes, basically. So I dated her PNJ, you know, post nose job. So unrecognizable to the point where it's a weird story. I go to this House of Blues one night. I take her on a date. I'm meeting my friend Linda. And also Trisha Yearwood, you know,
Right.
the singer.
Yeah.
And she was married to a guy from the Mavericks. So we're seeing the Mavericks, and Trisha's going to guest. So I'm meeting them all there. So I go, so Linda's there, and we're sitting upstairs, and I go, "Linda, this is Jennifer. Linda has no idea that it's Jennifer Grey." To the point where I go, "We should go to the foundation room." I go, "But they have one of those velvet ropes. I don't know how we'll get past." And she goes, "Oh, that's all right. I'll just tell them I'm Jennifer Grey." And then Linda has no idea. She goes, ha ha ha, that's a great idea. And I'll be Shannon Doherty. Because I look more like her than you do Jennifer Grey, sweetie. And then she starts doing this whole shtick going, you know, I'll say don't put baby in the corner. And you say 90210 no. And I'm going, no, you're going down the wrong road here. And then Trisha comes up to see us, you know, and then she goes, oh, I got to go sing it. And that was the worst reveal. Because, I mean, Linda went for it.
Yeah.
Thinking it's these two buddies lookalikes, these celebrity lookalikes, and she's bonding with it. It's the real Jennifer Grey.
She's so pretty, man.
Yeah.
So pretty, very funny.
And so Trisha goes on stage. She goes, "This one goes out to Jennifer Grey. Be my baby." And you should have seen Linda's face. Not happy with me. Doing that ventriloquist that all women do.
You were trying to get some after the show where you're from Linda.
What, me getting
He
some?
took Jennifer to.
No, I thought you were going to meet Linda.
No, they're friends.
Oh, okay.
No, Linda
Sorry.
was my friend.
Wrong party.
What do you think, I wanted a threesome or something? Wrong party.
Wrong party.
How do you guys party around here? She wants to teach a guy a mangina. On her bucket list now, and then she's talking threesomes here.
No, I thought you were
What'd you
taking
bring in
Linda.
over
I thought
here?
you and Jennifer already broke up and you were with Linda.
No.
Saw Jennifer.
Will you tell her that it's impossible to have sex with a guy and then just want to be friends afterwards?
Yeah, I can.
Cameron Diaz and Alex Rodriguez is doing it right now.
Yeah, they are.
They are. They might be banging on the side, but they are very much still friends. Yes.
Well, there's a lot of stuff that, just why don't you call me sometime? I will tell you the whole Hollywood scoop that you can't talk about on the air. There's a lot of people that do arrangements.
Yeah, I'm working on. I don't have actually, I blocked him, so we don't have an arrangement anymore. But pre-block, there was an
She
arrangement.
just wants to be friends with all of her exes.
I
And I said,
am.
that's just not possible. Well, for the guy part. Maybe for the woman it's okay, but guys, once you've done it,
Yeah.
every time you hang out with them, that's all you can think about is maybe doing that again or having a chance or, wow, I don't want to do that again or whatever. But it's all after
It's
you're...
never a wow. I never want to do it again.
Sure, whatever. 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 But, yeah, we have this back and forth all the time. The Lovemaster.
One night with me, you'll be shaking like Lindsay Lohan in rehab. Aftershock.
You don't do that to your wife in bed, do you?
No.
She's probably like, turn it off. Stop.
Turn it
It's like, yeah, maybe this is to take out the trash.
Bring the money back home.
Yeah, Mr. Lovemaster.
Drag you to your doctor's appointment now.
Craig Shoemaker at Good Nights tonight, tomorrow night, 828 Laugh. If there are any tickets available, get it. If you don't have anything to do tonight or this weekend, you want to make sure you go see him. He's awesome, dude. Thank
Even
you
if
so
you
much.
do have something to do, cancel it.
That's right.
I'm only in town once a year. Let's make it happen.
Craig Shoemaker, Good Nights Comedy. Our studio audience back with more.